Okay, boys, we are back. It is another episode of So What Next Pitch. I am Dello here with my co-hosts Karl and Boots. We're excited to bring you another episode. If you want, you can go watch the show at SWNP Show over on YouTube. Same thing, Spotify and all the socials, TikTok and Instagram, and over on X as well. That's SWNP. So go give us a follow, subscribe, like the show. That obviously helps us get found in the algorithm, but we are happy and excited to be back for another episode. We have a jam-packed show, a lot of things to talk about. How we doing, boys?
Pumped about it. Pumped to be back.
A lot of fun stuff to cover.
Yeah, and number one, the boy has arrived. Mm-hmm. Finally, Joshua Báez gets the call for the Cardinals. We've been tracking him basically all year. He led AAA in homers when he got the call up. Debuts in Wrigley to not one, not two, but 3 homers in his first 3 at-bats. How about Matt Boyd? Welcome to the show, brother. My God.
Yeah, not great.
Not great.
Not great at all. I mean, first pitch that Baez sees in the show, 450 to dead center.
And
Scalded.
it looked 500. Like it looked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It looked like it left Earth. Yeah.
He got
Absolutely
every ounce
mashed.
of that ball.
Absolutely mashed. The boy is here. So fun to see. I mean, we were talking about the Cardinals in a past episode about how young they are, and they're just only getting younger now. And just having him up is so fun. Hopefully he performs well down the stretch here. Since going 3 for 4 in the debut, 0 for his last 14, though.
Also, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Also, welcome to the show. And honestly, I see people freaking out. He's still hitting the shit out of the ball. He has, for expected batting average on his 0 for 14, he has a line out that's a 580 expected batting average, a line out that's a 630 expected batting average. He has a ground out that's a 540 expected batting average, a fly out that's a 780 expected batting average. So, like, everyone calm down.
Yeah,
Everybody calm down. He's as good as advertised, and he's going to be great for this team, and he's going to be awesome in September. And I'm just pumped to, like, watch him, watch the Cards, and, like, watch this young team kind of make a run at it.
And he'll be fine. I mean, his power, he went center, then he went left, then he went right. That's not an accident.
No. Not
Yeah. It's cool to see a young guy able to pull the ball early in the air. That's the hardest thing to do. I know I say that every week, but it's really impressive when young power hitters are able to pull the ball consistently for power.
And he's swinging the bat. One of his home runs, his bat speed was like 84 miles an hour.
I know I called him Junior Caminero-esque, and then you threw it out that it's like 5 miles an hour faster than that. And it's like, okay, I guess he's just going to do some, new Esmeralda magic.
Usually like 80, 81 is like on the 99th percentile when you look at Baseball Savant. This guy's swinging the bat like 85 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And, you know, it's impressive, too. Like, he's not selling out, right? Wherever the ball's pitched, if he's getting extension, center, left, right. I mean, the last homer to right was awesome. Just an absolute missile.
Yeah.
Waited on the ball, smashed it. I mean, he's it's really cool to see, like, bat path wise too, right? Get to the inside, but also you can't fool him outside. Don't go there. Certainly don't elevate it. He gets on top of everything. Really impressive.
He also looks the part, right? Like, he gets up there, he's intimidating, he's huge.
He's huge.
He's
got an MLB body.
He's huge.
Yeah.
Is it the best debut that you can remember? Boots, did you look at the rundown for this? If you did, don't say anything. If you didn't, then I'm going to ask you if you can remember a better debut.
I did see it, so I won't say that.
Well, I'm gonna ask you anyway. Do you remember a better debut?
I mean, it's not better, but it's the only other one that even rivals it, and that was Strasburg, which we watched together. What was that, 15 years ago?
Yeah, June 8th, 2010, Strasburg debut. And honestly, I feel like it was better. And I don't know if it's because he was home, 7 innings, 14 strikeouts, no walks. And also he was like the number 1 guy at the time, which was so like his hype and for the call up was significantly more. Baez is a top guy. I think he was like maybe number 30 overall in the top 100 and maybe number 3 in the Cards farm system, but he was not Strasburg. And when he came up and did that, it was honestly one of the most electric nights in baseball that I can remember.
100%. 100%. He was the top guy, and he was also advertised as pretty much the hardest thrower of all time, right? People didn't throw 100 and they were like, here's this guy, he's just going to come up and throw harder than anything we've ever seen before.
And just developed in college, too. He wasn't a top prospect.
No.
That all came from, the ages of 18 to 21.
Yeah.
Which is pretty absurd.
Yeah. That was fun. That was a really fun night.
But I would still argue Baez had the greatest ever because his fourth at bat, he lined out to left. 4 barrels, 3 jacks. I mean, come on.
3 home runs makes no sense.
4 barrels. I mean, that to me is, it's like his out to left field was a hard hit line drive.
Yeah.
On the Pirates roster that night, June 8th, 2010, Andrew McCutchen, this was their lineup. Andrew McCutchen, Neil Walker, Lastings Millage,
Garrett Jones, shout out the Mets.
Met great.
Delwyn Young, Andy LaRoche. Wasn't there a crazy story about Andy LaRoche? I feel like there was.
Yeah, it was something like with his kid, right?
Yeah. Ronnie Cedeno.
I thought that was Adam LaRoche. I think that was
maybe.
Adam.
Yeah, you're right.
They wouldn't let him in the clubhouse or something, so he freaked out.
Jason Yarmarillo and Jeff Karstens was on the mound. That's a fair matchup, Strasburg against Jeff Karstens.
Jeff Karstens was honestly fun for Jeff Karstens for the rest of his life. He was like, remember that time Strasburg came up and just domed?
Unbelievable. All right, let's move on. So another big call-up that we have not had a show since he's been called up, but George Lombard Jr., the Yankees finally did it.
God.
They sent Volpe to the shadow land, hopefully to never be seen from or heard from again. We like to say that he's probably going to be clocking in at UBS wearing his freshly polished
Charles
DeWitt shirts. It might be over for him.
Hey, if he can help me sell to some big leaguers, I'll take him.
So George gets the call. 14th Yankee ever to homer in his MLB debut. He's the youngest Yankee to start at short since Jeter in 95. Hit safely in his first 4 games right out of the gate. He's got 2 homers, 385. Just a great eye, too. Like, he's one of the most confident hitters already. Maybe the most confident hitter outside of Judge on the whole team. Like, there was a clip of him challenging a strike. He gets the call overturned to a ball. Later in the at-bat, the ump punches him out on almost the same pitch. He just taps his head, overturned again. Like, this guy has an unbelievable eye for balls and strikes. He seems like a patient hitter, seems like a well-rounded hitter, and great, like, athletic body. And then, obviously, we can get to the defense because that's probably been the most eye-popping thing that he's displayed so far since the call-up.
Yeah, 100%. I'll let Kark touch on the body. I know he's big on that. What do you got, Rye?
Oh, I mean, he's got the prototypical shortstop build. Literally prototypical shortstop build. He's long, lean, great first step. I mean, you got a guy that his hands are insane. Like, I think Dello, you'll probably harp on this because I think this is your comp, but like just the way he approaches a baseball and the way he moves pre-pitch, it's insane. It's like he's like Andrelton Simmons, right? I mean, the guy is a wizard, and it's really fun to see like a real true stalwart shortstop again, right? A guy with a hose, a guy with unbelievable range, and he's making plays that, like, veterans, the best veterans make, but he's so young. He's coming in. I mean, what does he have? 8 defensive runs saved in 100 innings already? I mean, that's insane.
I saw that stat today.
And the leader, Taylor Walls has 16 in 850 innings. He's done half of that in an eighth of the sample size. I mean, still time to be told, maybe this is a hot, but everything we've read is that he's a fantastic fielder. He's a great athlete. He has a nose for the ball, a really good nose for the game. And I think he's really legit. And it's fun to see a great Yankee at shortstop. Like, you guys have been robbed of a guy that could actually defend there for a long time.
Long, tan, and handsome.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying about him. But obviously, Andrelton Simmons, 4 platinum gloves were not put in the crown there.
I'd like to pump some brakes here.
Yeah, no. But it's just his body type and the way he moves. It gives you that Andrelton Simmons-esque like feeling. Like, that was the first thing, and obviously he has a lot to prove to actually be at that level. But the first thing that you see when you're looking at him is like, oh, he moves like that guy, like kind of weird, like almost like wide arm, like sort of robotic in a way, but it's like a fluid like robot. I don't know how to describe it. But it's very weird and it's very specific to what I remember
natural.
Anderson looking like. Yeah, it is very natural. It's
just,
like
he looks like he was born to be there.
100%. And just the cherry on top, Anthony Volpe, 3 defensive runs saved in 445 innings.
Wait, can I give you an Andrelton Simmons thing? And then when I was doing research on it, something that threw me off a ton was Andrelton Simmons. We talk about him all the time, best defensive shortstop we have ever seen. We were like, oh, he had a 5 D WAR season. That's unheard of. Do you know who had a D WAR season that was higher than that? Trey Turner. Would you have ever guessed that?
No, I would have never. I think Andrelton Simmons, at least eye test wise, is probably the best defensive shortstop, at least in our era. There's probably other ones that we're missing, but just generally, like for when we were like paying attention and alive, I just remember him like every night, SportsCenter top 10. He's like in the top 3 for making some ridiculous play.
Wait, and you ready for this? And when I said Trey Turner, I didn't read it right. It's Terry Turner from 1906. So guess what? We didn't see it, and that's why it didn't make any sense.
That's why you were so confused. You didn't know about the great Terry?
Well, yeah, I was like, wait, is that Terry Turner?
I mean, every Phillies fan, even the commentators are literally begging Trey Turner to figure it out at short this year.
Cool. That's why it's
so
good old
so that felt a little
Terry Tate.
Is that his grandpa?
Yeah.
that would be funny. That would be very funny. He doesn't run like him though. But,
how do you know Terry wasn't the fastest man alive?
Please.
Yeah. You never know. And put some real cleats on that man instead of whatever going down to the docks shoes he was wearing probably to play in his games.
And he's probably exhausted from like delivering milk and mail and laying asphalt.
That's what we call a Renaissance man in the early 1900s. The other shortstop that we have to talk about is CJ Abrams, who's I guess no longer a shortstop.
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
What's happening?
His defensive metrics are bad, but I'm wondering, is it really just because Seaver King is ready and then Eli Willett's coming up behind him? I think he's further away, but I was looking at Seaver King, who was their first round pick in 2024. And he's hitting 316, 400 OBP, 15 homers, 20 doubles in AAA. And are they just clearing the spot? And you want CJ Abrams' bat. He's already not a good defensive shortstop. Move him over, get him out of the way, and make way for the kid, I guess. Right?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, how far away is Willits, though?
I mean, he's far away, but Seaver King is 23 years old and hitting 320 in the minors, so he's ready.
But I also feel like Willits is not that far. I know he's very young. What is he, 18 or not? Has he turned 19 yet?
I think he's 19.
No, he's still 18.
Oh, really? Jesus
But
Christ.
I mean, he's already pretty elite. I mean, I'm sure obviously what you're saying makes sense, like bring this kid up as a stopgap, even if it's for a year, but it wouldn't shock me if Willits was up next year. And
no, not at all.
Or something like that.
Not at all. Even though he struggled since he got called up to high A, but I mean, his numbers are good this year. I'm looking it up right now. He has almost as many strikeouts as walks, 50 bags.
He has 50 bags in 94 games.
Yeah,
and he's got a 400 on base percentage. I mean, that's
he's
got
picture,
13 jacks.
Also, his picture on the minor league baseball website, he looks like he's 11 years old.
Well,
yes,
he's
he
close.
does.
I mean, he's pretty close.
Yeah.
But again, just talking about CJ Abrams, since 2023, he's minus 55 outs above average, which is the worst mark in the majors at any position. So I guess
he's no Terry Turner.
He ain't no Terry Turner. I'll tell you that much.
CJ rather be at the casino late night anyway. I get it,
right.
and I get it.
We're over that. We're past that. Now he's absolutely mashing, and he's a second baseman. So it's fine.
No, he's going to be the best second baseman in baseball.
Why is Ketel Marte not better when he's actually showing up to play?
I don't think he is.
What's up? What's that? Did they ever find him, or is he still missing?
They sent him back for an MRI, I think, on his leg, and I don't know if that's or his brain. Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird story. You don't usually see guy just didn't show up.
Very weird.
I imagine it was something along the lines of, hey, you're hurt. Go get an MRI, but come to the game beforehand, support your teammates. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go to Southie, go have a few beers.
Something is weird there. We said that around the trade deadline when he deleted all the stuff, all the Diamondback stuff out of his like profiles, and something is going on there, which is unfortunate for them because they're still. I mean, we're gonna get to it a little bit later, but they're still in the wild card hunt.
Sure are.
So you need him and you need his bat. Speaking of injuries, let's touch on a couple of these. Dansby Swanson, he's out 4 to 6 weeks with a grade 2 oblique strain. That stinks because he's having actually a really good year for that team, and they are coming on pretty strong right now.
He's hitting out of the 9 hole most days too, like 7, 8, 9. His second leadoff. He's got like I think he has close to 20 homers too.
Yeah, he isn't. He isn't. I think he's hitting like 200. He's not having the greatest offensive year, but he has pop. He's been on that team forever. He's unbelievable defensively. I mean, they need him there.
He steals bags. Yeah,
and he's just a good vet presence. I didn't realize he was hitting 200. I thought he was. I thought it was higher too. A little bit because he was having a really good.
I mean, he has good power and he plays good defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, veteran presence. I mean, the thing that sucks about those oblique strains is they linger. Those sometimes they can, you think you're back, you swing too hard, you overdo it, and then you're out another couple weeks. So hopefully they're cautious with them. I mean, they have a nice lead, so it's not like will they make the playoffs or not. Right. I think they do, but I think they're going to need him, and you're going to want him to get back to game speed. So I hope they 100%. Take their time with him.
Arenado banged up. Another Diamondback that's hurting.
Yeah. Also, Sneaky is having a decent year now. He has 20 homers. Also, as I've said before, as healthy individuals do, I was on Baseball Reference on Sunday morning and ran a comp. You could do the compare two players. I compared Scott Rowland and Nolan Arenado. I mean, Nolan Arenado is a Hall of Famer, guys. He's pretty much the same exact numbers except 10 gold gloves, 8 silver sluggers.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. But yeah, that sucks.
You're the resident Arenado lover too on the pod.
I know. I debated
the biggest fan of his ever.
I debated wearing the Arenado purple Rockies jersey on the pod today. But
he's so good, but people will throw shade at him for the time he spent in Colorado.
Yeah, I'm so sick of that.
Don't fault the guy for ranking.
I don't think it's fair. I'm a Todd Helton truther. So I don't care.
Yeah, but that sucks that he's hurt, and if with no Marte and no Arenado, I mean they need those guys if they're going to continue to make a run.
Mm-hmm. One day we're gonna, while I do this next thing, somebody pull up the Todd Helton season.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'll let you do it,
Karl. Yankees are potentially getting some people back. Bellinger on a rehab assignment. Stanton, I guess, looking at maybe beginning of September return, but TBD, who knows with that. And the big thing is that actually right before we hopped on, Judge reportedly is starting a hitting progression, which is good news.
Hey.
I mean, who knows how far away he actually is, but this is the first thing that he's been able to do in a really long time. So that's helpful. But Max Fried might be done for the year.
What happened with that?
It's the same injury that knocked him out for 2 months, and now he's back on the IL. That is bad. Because
and that felt like it came out of nowhere.
That's what I thought too. I actually saw it, and I thought that I was reading an old tweet at first. I was like, wait, this is the same injury, but this is from like a day ago. What's going on here? And then I realized he just re-aggravated, did the same thing, which is not great because Yanks are averaging like 3.2 runs per game over their last 33. So you're going to need pitchers that are shutting people out until we start getting some of these bats back.
Yeah, it's tough. And honestly, I would just keep Stanton in his ice and crack the ice once the postseason starts and say, swing as hard as you can, man. Hit your 4 home runs in the postseason and do it again.
Yeah, I completely agree with that because what's going to happen. The minute he comes back and it's not the playoffs, that calf is going to just hop right off of his leg and run away.
Bellinger should be close, right?
Yeah, that's what you were saying. He's on the AAA. He's
hopefully
in AAA rehabbing on a rehab assignment now. So they said he could be back this weekend. So that would be helpful. Also, Sneaky, he leads all MLB left fielders with 19 defensive runs saved.
He's a good player.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't guess it either. He's a really good player. Okay. Todd Helton season, 26-year-old season, 160 games, led the NL in hits, 216, led the entire big leagues with 59 doubles, 42 jacks, led the entire big leagues in 147 RBIs. 372 on base, led the league. 463 on base, led the National League.
372 average.
Sorry, 372 average, 463 on base, 700 slugging.
And what he finished in MVP 11th or some nonsense like that? Okay,
What,
Could you imagine? I love the steroid era so much. It's the best thing ever.
I like to think he never put a needle in his butt, but let's see.
No, I'm just saying either he did or he didn't, and he's fifth because of everybody else that did. Either way, it's
exactly. That era is hilarious. You get guys like Brady Anderson hitting 50 home runs in a season, and he never sniffs 20 again.
Yeah, but it's honestly, not even.
Yeah, go ahead, Boots.
I was gonna say it's not even that for me. It's the numbers of the guys where you could go look at an MVP voting, and it's like, oh, don't bring up Matt Williams again, but Matt Williams goes 40 and 140, and he finishes 16th in MVP or something like that.
And he's barely like an all-star.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the bet. Honestly, I was actually thinking about this the other day, and people are going to say, no. Just, if you're the MLB, why don't you just like lean into the steroid era and just like make it its own little bubble in history and just acknowledge all the best guys during that era? But we know these guys were all on steroids, but it was like such a fun time when you go back and look at all the juice stats. Like, make a little section in the Hall of Fame for everybody that we know is on the juice, and like talk about it openly and like acknowledge like, yeah, it was kind of a fucked up time in baseball, but also we got like some of the most fun seasons and races in the history of the sport. Granted, yeah, we know some people were cheating, but like, I don't know.
I mean, you have to. You have to. Yeah. And you can acknowledge that they were cheating and say, oh, everyone 100%. Was... But, yeah.
A guy led the entire big leagues in RBIs and batting average, and he wasn't second in MVP voting. He was fifth.
Yeah.
That is so fun. I don't care. That's so fun. I know some people probably get cheated out of it, but whatever, man.
That is so cool.
Listen,
so cool.
I know we were going to save it, but I got to talk Heine Zimmerman if we're going to talk MVP robberies. It's the perfect segue. Because you said, oh, imagine someone doing that and finishing where he did in the MVP. I got one for you. 1912, Heine Zimmerman, greatest MVP robbery of all time. Did he lead the MLB in hits, doubles, homers, RBIs, batting average, slugging, OPS, and total bases? He did. Where did he finish in MVP, you guys ask? 6th.
What?
How? Who won it? Like
Sammy Sosa?
Larry Doyle.
Larry.
With less hits, homers, RBIs, lower average, lower slugging, lower OPS, and half the WAR.
Wasn't Larry Doyle the name of our 6th grade gym teacher?
I thought you were going to say like Refrigerator Jackson or something like that.
Who, the name of our gym teacher or the guy from 1912 that actually
The guy from 1912. the guy that would drink a half a bottle of JMO before he'd go to the plate.
Heine. I wonder what his like actual day job was. Was he a milkman?
I'm going to say he might have been our 6th grade gym teacher, honestly.
Yeah, there's a chance. Okay. The meat of the show today, let's get into it. The wild card in both leagues is chaos right now. It is going to be a very, very fun last month and a half of the season. We'll start with the AL. 3 spots in the wild card, obviously 5 teams fighting for a place in October. Division leaders, you have the Rays, the White Sox, the Astros, and then you have right now the Yankees, the Red Sox, Karl thumbing down the Astros. The top 2 spots are the Yankees and the Red Sox in the wild card, and then you have Orioles, Rangers, Tigers are all 61 and 64, and you have the Twins and the Jays 61 and 65, which is a half game back. So it's 5 teams deep for the 3rd wild card spot, and you have the Orioles and the Tigers, who were both, I guess, theoretically sellers, right, at the deadline, who are now very much in play for playoffs.
Yeah, and the Guardians 1 game back, and the Mariners 2 games back.
And the Guardians are up 5-1 on the Giants right now, so let's assume they're going to win that.
Isn't it crazy that a lot of teams that you mentioned, at least in my brain, are dead, and they're not? Like the Blue Jays, everything has gone wrong, and at least how I've thought about it, they haven't been in this race, not for a second, and they're a half a game back, and then all of a sudden in a short wild card series, you may have to face Cease. That's not great.
Yeah, I also think that the fact that all these teams are still in it, and obviously, I guess this is pretty self-explanatory based on their records, but like it just shows how soft the AL is.
Oh,
So
God.
soft. The fact that the Rangers I think they have a good club. They're not playing good baseball. They shouldn't be anywhere near the playoffs.
No. But what's crazy
Right?
is one of these teams is going to make it and knock off one of these division leaders like without a doubt. One of these teams is making it to the ALCS
Pete-
of those
Pete-
5 that you
Pete
mentioned.
Alonso.
Do you really
Yes,
think that?
100%.
Yeah, anything can
100%.
happen in the AL.
Because the
Literally
thing is, it's
anything.
like,
Those teams are so bad, though.
but here's the thing. Here's the story I tell you. If I say that this happened and you're like, do you say yes or no? Blue Jays end up sneaking in. Cease, they make it to the ALDS. He throws game 1 and game 5. Vlad all of a sudden hits 2 home runs and Ernie Clement hits 450. It's just a thing that I would be like, yeah, of course that happened. And they knock out the White Sox.
Your story fell apart when you said Vlad.
I know. I should have known my audience.
Well, I mean, I think it's not an unreasonable thing to say because like the Orioles just beat up on the Rays last series, and you know, the Rays they had a really good West Coast trip, but
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
but they're in the same division. Anything's on the table in division games, right? And anything can, you know this better than anyone. The Braves, when they won that World Series in 2022, they were not the best team in baseball. They were far from it. They barely got in, and they ran the table because they were hot. I mean,
I'm with you,
anything
Karl.
can happen. I don't think the O's or the Tigers or any of those teams have like the staffs to carry them, but anything can happen.
You know when the Tigers did have the staff 2 weeks ago when they got rid of school.
Oh, for nothing. For what, a 40-year-old guy?
Hey, when River Ryan comes up and leads the Tigers to the World Series, Boots, you are going to have a lot to say on this podcast.
You should see Heine Zimmerman's career stats against River Ryan.
I want to go on record saying that the Twins and the Jays will not go to the playoffs because that is so absurd. They
Oh
they
my
do
God,
not
the Twins
deserve-
going would be very funny for me.
I would hate
Shocking.
it.
That's
Shocking.
It would. Yeah.
No division has ever finished with all 5 teams fully over 500 since divisional play began in 1969. And you have the O's 3 under 500 and the Jays 4 under 500 right now. That would be pretty crazy and pretty cool if that happened.
I'm rooting for it.
The way the Jays have played, it feels like they have 45 wins.
I got one for you.
I agree. They are just like the aura and the sentiment around that team sucks. Other than
Horrible.
I got one for you, though. How about the NL Central? They're pretty close, too. They have 3 teams over 500, and then the Pirates are 61 and 66, and the Reds are 60 and 65.
Yeah, I guess that could happen.
Right? I mean, it won't because I think those teams are just worse, but it is crazy to have it potentially in 2 different divisions.
Skeens needs to wake up over the last 6 weeks if that's going to be a thing for the Pirates.
And
They're
O'Neal
getting back
Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
Hopefully.
He's back tonight.
Is he in the lineup?
I don't know, but they activated him yesterday and then sat him, which is hilarious.
Amazing.
So I figured that they'll probably have him in the lineup tonight. But Karl, going back to what you said, Rays recently just went on a 9-0 West Coast road trip. Granted, they played the Rockies, the Mariners, and the A's. But they outscored them 65-34. They're the second team ever to go on a 9-0 trip on a 9+ game road trip entirely in the Mountain/Pacific time zones. Only the second team joining the 1977 Red Sox. They just win. It's insane.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
They do the opposite of what the Yankees do in every facet of their team.
Literally. The
and
complete opposite.
they win the division every 4 to 5 years, and they make a little bit of a run, and then it's rinse and repeat. Sell off, can't pay this guy, and then they find more prospects, develop more arms, and then they get all these guys to buy in to hit line drives and hard ground balls and steal bases.
Yeah, and
they don't pay anybody.
Yeah, but they made
And
all
it's
these
so
moves.
frustrating.
They made all these moves at the deadline, and then comes out post deadline still the top farm system in baseball.
That's crazy.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Loaded.
No one does it as well as them on that budget.
Well, yeah, it's absurd.
I hate Kevin Cash, and it sucks that they're so good. Big reason why
refreshing,
they're so
though.
good. Yeah, no, it's not. Fuck that. Big reason why they're so good. Brian Baker, Boots.
Yeah, what is that? So we were looking at people who were having surprising years. This is the classic go to the Rays pitching factory, and he shows up. I think he's 31 years old, hasn't had a season remotely like this in his career, just figured it out. And the numbers he's putting up are crazy. I mean, he leads the majors in saves. Boo, Kate Smith. That's what we were all hoping for. I think he's like 4 saves behind.
Okay.
But I mean, that's what happens when the Rays just keep winning games, and Brian Baker, they're like, hey, we're just going to throw you every single day.
Right.
But it's absurd. And then the other thing, and I want to have you go talk about it, is as good as this is, it's no Fernando Rodney.
Yeah. So Brian Baker's 34 saves with a 1.52. He's 15 saves shy of Fernando Rodney's 2012 Rays record, in which Rodney had 48 saves and he had a .60 ERA.
Is that good?
One of the nastiest closer seasons, ever, I guess. He had a 3.7 WAR as a closer that year, pitching 74, almost 75 innings.
Yeah, it's insane. And then it's kind of like Emmanuel Clase was it last year, and then while still betting on games and
Nice.
and then getting shelled in the playoffs. So yeah, it's nuts.
He gave up 5 earned runs that year in 75 innings.
Wait, how many exact innings? Do you have it up?
74.2.
Dude, last year, Class A, 74 and a third innings, 5 earned runs. So it's pretty much the same year, which is nuts.
So we can conclude that Fernando Rodney was betting on baseball in 2012?
100%. But he was looking cooler than Class A.
That seems
That's
like
for
a
sure.
fair thing. Did he have the arrow celebration? Was that him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't he
that was
pull the
Rodney.
thing? Yeah.
I think it wasn't. I think it was just the.
It was like a Usain Bolt, it was like a Usain Bolt looking celebration.
God,
Are
he
you
was the
sure?
man.
I almost feel like
That was Rodney.
whatever.
It was Rodney.
I thought it was like an
He'd
arrow
walk
out of
around with a plantain because he loved plantains. Like he was
That
in the
rocks.
All-Star game, and they panned to him, and he just had a plantain just hanging out on his chest like this.
it. Okay. Fernando Rodney was shooting arrows.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. He fully takes it out, turns around, and shoots it into center.
Yeah, that's
Elite.
Elite stuff.
While we're on the AL East, I guess this is kind of what we're talking about, but we want to talk about some of the deadline report cards, and we can expand it past the AL East as well. But some of these guys that got dealt, we're kind of doing a 2-week check-in here.
yeah.
Boots, I know you want to talk about this a little bit, but I can kind of kick it off by saying Luis Garcia Jr. and Elliot Ramos for the Yanks fucking stink.
Yeah,
Not a great
it's crazy.
start, Bob.
I don't get
Luis
it.
Garcia, what is his OPS with the Yanks? Like it's under 700 after he led the NL in OPS.
I think it's like
Or
650
or slugging, maybe he was leading.
660. Yeah, and it
His
was
OPS or slugging?
his OPS on the Yankees is 660. It was 870 on the Nats.
just how does it happen every single time?
Yeah, and he had that homer in his first game, and you were like,
Yeah,
oh,
and everybody was
yeah.
like, "Wow, Cash God." Nope.
Well, we'll see.
He'll
We'll
be
see.
okay.
Small
It's
sample
a 2-week
size.
stretch, guys. 2-week stretch.
Well, I like to just extrapolate and make a big deal out of it. But Elliot Ramos, truly, like he might as well. They might as well have traded for me, I guess.
Yeah.
What does he have to?
Nah,
I think he has-
it's
I
like
think he
having
has
Dominguez
5.
out there.
It's been worse than that by a lot. So that hasn't worked out super well. I know Adley has been bad. He was hurt, came back, but he's been pretty bad for the Red Sox, and especially considering what they give up for him, which just, oh man, it would be nice
I didn't
if
understand that.
continues to stink.
I mean, he's been terrible. But what I don't understand is it's almost everybody. Like, I did a quick check-in on all the trades around the league before this, like a lot of the big names. No one, except for randomly Dusty May, who the Brewers were like, oh, no Scooble. Here's Dusty May for y'all. He's been shoving. Everyone besides that is just not performing. Clay Holmes had a good start, his last one, but he got shelled his first one. Gosman has stunk. Zephyr John has stunk. That's my Cubs report. The Padres got Casey Mize. He got rocked. Robbie Ray got rocked. And then, of course, you have the Rays, and it's just Liam Hicks has been good because that's
Liam
what
Hicks
the Rays
has been
do.
great, right?
I know, but then they
He
got
had a
Freddie
grand
Peralta.
slam in his first game.
Yeah, he's been great, 440 OBP, but then Freddie Peralta has been.
Yeah, we thought that they might have been able to fix him. That has not been the case.
They pulled him early the other start. But hold on. But I don't mean to sidetrack us, but who, this is a fun question. Who is the fastest ever to 1,000 strikeouts? You said his name. This is
Except for
this.
John.
No, you said his name in the last like 4 or 5 names, but it's going to be so surprising.
Robbie Ray.
Dusty May.
Robbie Ray. There you go.
Wow,
Fastest ever.
That is crazy.
He's actually had some really, really good years, Robbie Ray. He was hurt. Did he have TJ?
Yeah.
Because it feels like he missed a
felt
little
like
while
a
in there.
TJ guy.
This is going to be a crazy thing to say, but did he win a Cy Young?
He did win a Cy Young. Yeah. He won a Cy Young.
I thought
in
he was in the
2021.
running, but he didn't.
Yeah, he won in 2021. He went 13 and
Wow.
7 with a 2.8, struck out 248
Yes.
for the Blue Jays in 2021.
You were absolutely right. He did. Wow.
He's had a very weird career, but I mean, randomly, he's just been like pretty net. Honestly, for the most part, he's been a really, really good pitcher outside from like some injury seasons.
For sure.
But he's been really good.
Yeah, I mean, he's been unbelievable this year in the second half. Or I
His
guess end
strikeouts
of the
per
first half.
9, as a starting pitcher, his strikeouts per 9 are 10.6. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, he's almost at 2,000 strikeouts. It's nuts.
Yeah.
We'll keep it moving here because I have something to say.
Yeah, I think the Mariners need to come up now.
I think it's
because
time.
they've really been.
What are we doing? We like to say that we like Dipoto, right? Mm-hmm. But like, what are we doing? Why is Kade not up yet? Kade Anderson needs to be up. He's 10-1. He's 10-1 with a 1.13 ERA, a .65 WHIP, 128 strikeouts to just 12 walks in 88 innings, and Bryce Miller freaking stinks. And you're letting the division slip away. You're letting a crappy division just run away from you when you have this guy in the minors. And also, what I don't understand is he's at 88 innings. I assume they're going to want him on the staff for the entirety of next year. So what do you want? You want 160 innings out of him next year?
Yeah, I mean, and
so then if that's the case, what do you want to get him to this year? Between like up around 130 maybe?
I would assume so. And I think he threw in the low hundreds last year between LSU and I don't know if he pitched it all in the minors last year, but
Got to stretch in the mid 150, 160 range. That is what I would think. So like, what are you doing? Because he's either pitching in AAA or he's pitching for your AA, or he's pitching for your major league team that is in need. I mean, I know they have a lot of arms, but Bryce Miller has been bad and they're in the hunt for like a division win. So it's like, why are you wasting this guy? Bryce Miller, I get it. He had a 1.71 ERA in early July. He's been horrible since then. His ERA is now up to 3.39. He gave up 5 home runs in June, 5 home runs in July, already 2 home runs in August. He's just getting crushed and he's walking a ton of guys. I mean, obviously the ERA ballooning like a run and a half or more kind of tells the story there. But like, you can be a little bit flexible. Like you can slide him to the bullpen. You can slide Emerson Hancock to the bullpen. Like get this dude up and let him start pitching for you a little bit. And you also even have Ryan Sloan down there too, who's pitching well too, not as well as Kade Anderson is, but like this dude is ready and you're kind of just like wasting him now down there. Like what's the plan? Are they waiting for rosters to expand? But like why?
Yeah, I don't understand why at all. It's like if you have someone like this, see what he's got and just go with it. I mean, he's shoving.
With the way the offense is playing, like literally the way they're swinging the bat, you need your guy to go out and throw a CG show.
Yeah,
like that's where we're at right now because they're hitting like 200 since the All-Star break. And I literally thought it couldn't get worse, and it's gotten worse. So,
and it's interesting. It's
Go
interesting because you brought up their starters and Bryce Miller specifically, but I then was looking at their other starters, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone with home road splits as bad as Brian Wu.
He's had the weirdest year.
He's 7-0 with a 1.9 at home and 2-8 with a 5.96 on the road.
Yeah. Every time I watch him, he's on the road and he's getting just yappers pushed together.
Except for when he shoved against the Yankees the last time.
Obviously.
Do I even say?
Didn't Bryce Miller get beaten up by the Yankees though?
Yeah, Bryce
probably
because
he fucking stinks, dude.
Yeah.
If you're getting beat up by the Yankees, especially in this
Judgeless
recent run of horrificness, then you deserve to not be in the starting rotation anymore.
Yeah.
Especially when you have like a seemingly generational guy knocking on the door. It's just absurd, and it's malpractice. Like, thank God I'm not a Mariners fan. I mean, I have enough to worry about being a Yankees fan, but could you imagine being a Mariners fan just watching the division slip away when you have this guy down there who's seemingly better than everybody in your starting rotation?
If you were a Mariners fan, you'd be sending letters to the front office like the Zodiac Killer.
Yes, I probably would. Yeah, probably. That's not
right
far
part
off
of the country, Boots. Right part of the country.
Just a little north. Hilarious. All right, let's get into some surprising season. We'll hit these quickly here, but we got to talk about Cags, who's been just hotter than the surface of the sun. What do you say, Boots? Hotter than a mug or something like that?
He's hotter than a mug, dude.
Hotter than a mug.
He is. He's been absolutely raking. Honestly, let me take a step back. Karl, body.
I mean, he has the greatest power hitting body left-handed I've ever seen. He was unbelievable in college. He would legitimately hit 500-foot home runs and just dominate. He was the best college player I've ever seen. And on the mound, he threw like 97.
Yeah, crazy.
His
it was
thighs
insane.
Are crazy.
I mean, that's why he hits the ball as far as he does.
I mean, I'm just speaking facts.
You know, it's refreshing to see a guy, that big he's making great contact.
I mean,
great contact.
55%
He's not Joey.
hard hit rate.
He's not Joey Gallo. That's fun to watch.
He's mashing.
Smashing.
He really is mashing. Let's move on. Shout out to Cags. Sandy Alcantara, Boots, innings king.
Yeah, he's the innings king. He's going to somehow lead the league in innings pitched by, 25, 30 innings at this point. I thought maybe that coming into the season, I thought it was a foregone conclusion that the Marlins would trade him. Then they were really hot. Then they fell out of it. And I thought that they were going to trade him at the deadline. They're sneaky in it. They're 3 games out of a wild card. Is he going to just round into form, be the ace, throw 220 innings this year, and then they sneak in? I don't know.
I mean, possibly.
Yeah.
When they, what was it? When they beat the Cubs, was that 2020?
I don't
in the
remember.
Playoffs?
Yeah, I don't remember what year that was.
Because I feel like he had a good playoffs that year. But anyway, he just became the Marlins' all-time innings leader, passing, if you remember him, the great Ricky Nolasco.
Wow, shout out Ricky Nolasco.
I
never would have got.
I would have guessed Dontrell Willis.
Well, that would have been a good guess, yeah.
Ricky had 1,887 innings pitched. Well, in his career.
I was going to say with the Marlins. That's crazy.
In his career. Yeah, pretty cool. Alec Burleson. Let's talk about him.
He literally destroyed the Yankees single-handedly that series.
Wait, let's take a step back. Body.
Yeah, I was
not great, Bob. he's
that
your steroid.
Chunky.
Yeah, I know, but he rakes. We love chubsters that rake too. They don't have to be Greek gods.
Karl with the body report.
He really has a great swing. He's hitting the shit out of the ball, and I mean, all the metrics are actually saying that he's getting a little unlucky. And he's just. Yeah, and you know what? It seems like every game he's hitting a double in the gap. Like, they're not a prolific offense, but he's been one of the engines. Him and Jordan Walker have really helped to carry this team, right? JJ gets on, and then him and Walker knock him in. It's been fun to watch.
And does he still lead
the majors in RBI?
Oh, I was going to say I thought he led the majors in RBIs because he did a few days ago. No, he's first. He's first.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's
how many?
92. Abrams 91. God. Sal Stewart 91. Shout out Sal Stu, friend of the pod.
Shout out. Friend of the pod. Otto Lopez. Is he still leading the majors in hits?
Sure is.
another Marlins guy. What a fun year for the Marlins.
I know.
I wish that they were
fun.
good. I don't know why. But
And they got rid of
would be
Liam
nice.
Hicks.
Yeah. Chandler Simpson, Boots.
My king, my absolute king. I'm
Could've
done with
worn
all
his
this.
jersey.
I'm done with all the slander of Chandler Simpson. Oh, he plays softball. He's fast. He's playing good defense this year. What did he do in college? Led college baseball in average. What did he do in the minors? Led the minors in average. If he catches Jordan, then he'll lead the AL in average. I'm done with it. He plays good baseball. Not everyone needs to hit bombs. Not everyone needs to be a Greek god, as Karl calls it, or sloppy with power, as Karl calls it. Some people need to put the ball on the ground and run. Second in the league in steals. That's my king.
He fits the Tampa Bay philosophy and play style perfectly.
It's perfect.
It's so fun to watch. I love that he's your short king too, your leadoff king.
He's my king.
Give me a couple thoughts on this NL MVP race, because PCA and Ohtani just keep going back and forth. They both hit 2 jacks last night. PCA leads the game off with 1, then he hits a walk-off. 6th player since 1900 to do it. He has another 30-30 season now, leads the league in WAR. He's the best defender in the sport. He leads all players with 23 outs above average. And then Ohtani just continues to rake 4 for 5, 2 homers versus Colorado. Obviously hasn't been on the mound as much, but is this going to end up being one of the more fun MVP races of recent year? Like, I know we had 2012 in the AL with Trout and Miggy doing the Triple Crown. 2011, Braun, Kemp. Like, where's this one going to rank? It's been really, really fun. And it's like every time I look up, I'm like, whoa, PCA did this. He must be like firmly taking the lead. And then I look, and in the same night, Ohtani's basically matching him band for band. It's insane.
I want to start on this one, Boots, because it bothers me so much. PCA is a great player. He's having an unbelievable season. The fact that Ohtani isn't getting more love for the first half pitching season that he had.
Thank you.
I mean, the D. Don't get me wrong. Is PCA a great defender? Yeah, he's the top outfielder in the league. That D WAR, because if you look at their offensive numbers in microcosm, they're basically the same. Right? I mean, Ohtani might have a higher OBP and obviously PCA stealing bags, but they're pound for pound pretty much the same. You're telling me PCA's defense is more valuable than like a 1-6 first half starting pitching? No, thank you. No, thank you.
I mean, I agree with you. It's just that
MVP fatigue. I don't,
I mean, I'm with you. I think it should be Ohtani because you can't write off. He threw 90 innings with a 1.6 or 1.7 ERA. If he comes back and even throws 3 more games and he's held, like, I just don't. What if he wins 10 games? You're really going to tell me a guy's going to hit 40 homers and potentially win 10 games pitching and not be the MVP? It doesn't make sense.
It's the
with
MVP
a sub
fatigue.
2.
We talked about it.
I know.
We talked about it. It's the MVP fatigue, and these writers love. This is going to be a year with the MVP fatigue combined with Ohtani not pitching in the second half, combined with these writers doing the meme where they're S-ing their own Ds. Mm-hmm. It's like this is the year for them to pound the table and be like, PCA this, PCA that. I'm telling you, this is like written in stone that if he doesn't pitch again this year, PCA is going to sneak one by.
I think you're right, but I just
shouldn't. Dello, I think you're absolutely right, but I will protest that MVP. I will go there and protest it.
I'm not saying it's right one way or the other. I'm just saying what's going to potentially happen. All right, let's get into our farm animals of the week. If you're unfamiliar with the segment, kind of a look down into the minors. We each pick a guy, give him some shine, give him some love. Go onto eBay, look up their cards. The one that Boots is talking about today and the one that I'm talking about today. Boots just recently got an auto rookie of this guy. I got an auto rookie of the one that I'm going to talk about. So Boots, I'll kick it over to you. Who is your farm animal of the week?
I'm going with a pitcher for the first time. Antonio Gomez, recent pitcher, was a catching prospect for the Yankees. I guess he hit 103 throwing down to second, which is absurd. And they said, okay, we gave this guy 4 years and he couldn't hit the broadside of the barn, but he has the best arm we've seen. Let's turn him into a pitcher. I thought he got Tommy John, but I guess not. He was on a 60-day IL with a mystery injury that I can't figure out what it was. But he made his debut, 2 weeks ago at this point, down in high A for the Yankees, throwing 180 grade fastball. He's made 2 starts now, or not 2 starts, 2 appearances out of the pen, an inning each, 2 strikeouts each, throwing between 99 and 101. That's a farm animal if I've ever heard one.
I love it. That's a fun story. And you got, what was your card? A orange shimmer?
Yeah, I got his first Bowman out of 25, orange shimmer auto, PSA 10.
Fire. My farm animal of the week is Jesus Baez, not to be confused with Joshua Baez, but also Cardinal prospect. He's in Double-A right now. He just reached the 30 homer mark across High A and Double-A this year. He actually came from the Mets in the 2025 deal from Ryan Helsley, which is obviously fun because apparently the Mets were doing victory laps thinking that they really like fleeced the Cardinals into taking him, and he's just absolutely mashing now. So how fun would that be if this kid is up? I mean, probably not this year, maybe next year, and we just have like the Baez Bash Bros out in St. Louis just absolutely crushing
awesome.
balls, and then you have JJ Weatherholt and you have Jordan Walker, and like St. Louis and the Cardinals are just so back, baby. The pod loves the Cardinals.
Yeah.
We do.
Big time.
We're big on the Cardinals this year. My guy, I'm going with another bopper, obviously. Yohandy Morales. Actually, so he's 6'4", 225.
Yo-yo.
Yeah, second. He's a second rounder out of the University of Miami. Shout out Joe Dello. Joe Dello probably walked the same halls as him. You might actually know him. His his junior year in college, he had a massive breakout. He's 4th all time in home runs in the University of Miami.
Third base for the Nats, right?
Yeah, third base. He was started the year at like 28, and I think he's either now the 14th or 16th best prospect in their organization. He hit 20 home runs, hit 408, and had like a 480 on base percentage in the ACC. That's legit. And this year, he's hitting 287 with a 365 on base, 23 jacks, 17 doubles, 67 RBIs. He projects as potentially a great. He's a great arm. Potentially might be a little too big to play the level of defense that you want at third base, but they're going to try him out there. But he'll probably end up a first baseman later on, which I'm actually I was thinking that they might actually pull him up and give him a shot now because he's really turned it on. And the one reason I don't think they're bringing him up yet, his whiff rate on balls in the zone is a tad low. And also for a guy that actually has a lot of power, he's hitting ground balls at like a 55% rate, which is shocking that he has 40 extra base hits.
Shocking.
Yeah, no, seriously, it is. So if they're able to make a couple adjustments with him and he can elevate a couple more pitches, I think this guy's a 30 home run type of upside.
It.
Yeah.
And I love the name Yo-Yo Morales.
Great name.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we end today's show with a StatPad?
I don't see why not.
Always.
Everybody get your thinking caps on. I just pulled it up and it's going to be a good
God.
one. So
I don't like that.
The category today is hits.
Okay.
So we'll start
Better than
here.
saves.
Yeah, but much better than saves. Although that was probably our best performance on the show to date. We rocked that. So let's see. We have a lot to live up to in this one. So the category is hits. Our first row is the team is the Atlanta Braves from 1980 to 2026, and they had to have been awarded a Gold Glove anytime in their career.
I mean, I got one off the top of my head who I know has a Gold Glove, who I thought was going to get 3,000 hits for a long time. People know I love this guy. It's Nick Markakis.
Yeah.
What about Acuna's monster MVP year? I mean,
Does he have a Gold Glove though?
And he's leading off.
I feel like he has to have a Gold Glove. No, it just feels like it comes with the territory. Of the
I
feel
think
like
he
that's-
does. I think he does.
Should we try Acuna?
Yeah, give it a shot. That was 2024, right?
No, 20.
2024.
Because he tore his knee last year. Yeah.
Never won a Gold Glove. Damn, my bad.
Wow. Who was it? Like BJ Upton or something weird?
I don't know. We still have to guess.
Yeah.
Did Chipper Jones win Gold Gloves?
Probably.
He probably did, yeah.
But what year? I don't know.
Do like 90.
Oh, how about Andrew Jones?
Oh, Andrew Jones. Duh. Yeah,
we
won
know he
1,000
won a Gold Glove, but I don't know how many hits he had.
But the hits thing, that's the problem.
Yeah,
So try Andrew Jones in like 2000 or 1999. Because he was a rookie in 95.
96.
He was a rookie in 96.
I don't know. 96 is the furthest back it goes.
Oh,
Let's do 99.
Yeah, I'm down.
Ugh, this could be an ugly start, boys.
80th
80th percentile,
All right,
163 hits. Also, I love that Andrew Jones is wearing the Yankees uniform in his little picture.
That makes no sense.
Number one is Marquise Grisham in 1996 with 207 hits. Then we have Ender Inciarte 2017 with 201 hits. I can't believe that's 2017.
I would not have gotten either of those.
Damn. Andrew Jones in 2000 with
So he missed it by a
199
year?
hits. He missed it by a year. Classic Terry Pendleton in 1992 with 199 hits. And then
Shout
Freddie
out.
Freeman, that's anher miss by us, in
Damn,
2018.
shiny teeth in me.
Yeah, with 191 hits. Chip Skylark in fifth there. Next team is the Nationals.
Oh,
1980 to 2026. Yeah, you want to hear about yuck? The position is catcher.
Yeah.
Next.
When did they even
Matt
the
Wieters?
Nats become a thing?
Kurt Suzuki?
Right? Could it be technically the Expos too, or is it just the Nats?
definitely. Yeah, definitely the Expos. But I don't
Was
know.
Joe Carter a Blue Jay? He was a Blue Jay, right?
Joe Carter is. Are you thinking of Gary Carter?
Oh, Gary Carter. I'm sorry. Gary Carter, after he left the Mets, was a J, I think.
No. He was definitely an Expo, and he was nasty.
Expo?
So I would go Gary Carter. I just don't
I
know
thought
what
he was a
years.
J. I could have sworn he was a J, but
I'm sure he was. Joe Carter was a J, which is funny that.
yeah.
But,
Yeah.
But Gary Carter was
Carter.
definitely an Expo. I just
Gary
don't know
Carter, our years are 74 to 92. I mean, this is going to be just a shot.
So then do it. 85.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's his.
Gary Carter, 85. This player played for the Mets in 85.
How about 81?
88.
88.
Was he before the Mets?
I think he. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think he was with.
I think he was with the Expos and then went to the Mets.
Yeah, I think.
So then
I think
try
the Mets
81
got him later. Yeah.
or 82.
81 is bad. 83rd percentile, 94 hits. We did it again. Gary Carter was number one in 1984, and Gary Carter was number two in 1982, and we went with 1981.
Perfect.
He had 175 hits and 163 hits. Then we have Wilson Ramos in 2016 with 148. Then we have Gary Carter in 1983, Gary Carter in 1980 with 146 and 145. So Gary Carter in 1980, 1982, 1983, and 1984 is on the top five, and we guessed 1981.
Perfect.
I mean, hey, we know ball. We know ball.
Yeah,
we're in the ballpark.
We're in the
That's ball.
ballpark. All right, next one. We have the AL Central 2010, and there's no qualifier.
AL Central.
Oh my god.
That
Who was
would
great
be
then? Travis Hafner.
no. I mean, that's the Tigers were really good. So that Tigers
Miggy?
team was Miggy. That was
Miggy?
Austin Jackson, who was nasty.
I mean, how can we not just guess Miggy if we
Sure,
want to
I'm
keep this
down.
moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
You got to go, Miggy.
98th percentile, 180 hits. Number one was Billy Butler with 189. Number two was Austin Jackson with 181. Boots,
Shout out.
nice call. Just only one more hit than we had for Miggy here. Juan Pierre, friend of the pod, with 179. And Paul Konerko with 171
Paul!
for the White Sox.
Wow. that
World
was a
Series
good
champion. World Series
so bad.
champion.
All right, next one. The A's from 1980 to 2026 catcher position.
Catcher,
Or
Jesus
position
Christ. I mean, Jason
1980
Kendall.
on.
It's Jason Kendall.
Jason Kendall was the first guy that popped into my
It has to
mind as
be.
well.
And then he was there in 2000 and
Well, his
Where-
years are 96 to 2010.
yeah, but he wasn't there the Moneyball year, which was 2001.
Wait.
So it'd have to be after that.
Wait, Del, what was the window again?
1980 to 2026.
Langoliers?
I thought about that, but I don't know that he had like a high volume of hits.
I think it's Jason Kendall. He always hit 300. He didn't walk. He hit singles.
Yeah. Yeah,
he would
that's
have
actually
to be
he's
2000. When was he on the Pirates though, Jason Kendall? After
he's
he
no.
finished
He
his-
started with the Pirates and then he went to the A's.
2003, Jason Kendall.
Yeah,
that's best we got.
yeah. Because I know
He was on Pitt in 03. So
So
04?
what about 04?
Go 05.
Nope.
05.
100th percentile, boys. We are
We
so
know.
bad.
We know
That was the
ball
number
mode.
one answer. And actually, funny enough, the number two answer was 2006, and it's the same number, 163 hits. Number 3, Kurt Suzuki, 2009, 156 hits. Number 4, Kurt Suzuki in 2008 with 148 hits. Number 5, Terry Steinbach in 1996 with 140 hits.
Whomst?
Shout out.
Whomst. All right. Let's end it strong. We went 0 for 2, then 2 for 2. Last one is the Guardians from 1980 to 2026. And this player had to have been awarded a Gold Glove at any time in their career.
Jose Ramirez jumps off the page at me, but
I
did
don't
he
think
win a Gold
I don't think
Glove?
he gets enough hits.
No, he
does.
definitely does. He has like 80 extra base hits in his good years.
He hits, yeah, and he hits like 330 sometimes.
But I don't know if he has a Gold Glove. I mean, we could try.
I don't know if he has a Gold Glove.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Um,
Like I went
Kenny
Roberto.
Lofton, Roberto
Oh.
Alomar.
Ooh,
Oh,
Kenny
wait, hold
Lofton
on.
is
Grady
good.
Sizemore.
Grady Sizemore is good too.
I don't know though. I don't
Carl,
know if he was
don't you know Grady Sizemore's good year? Weren't we talking about that?
on
a previous episode?
I've lost it.
I think we go either. I think Jose Ramirez is an easy guess just because he's been recent, but we could do Kenny Lofton or we could do
I mean, start with Jose Ramirez.
Albert Bell. Albert Bell.
Gold Glove though.
Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. That guy was roided.
I mean, I would go Roberto Alomar. We know he has a gold. We know he has a Gold Glove. I just don't know the year. It would be in those '90s teams, right? Like '99,
Yeah.
'99, 2000.
Manny Ramirez had a Gold Glove, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, many, several.
Wait, Omar Vizquel.
Omar Vizquel also.
He's the leadoff hitter. I don't know. Kenny Lofton's probably the best out of that. He was underrated. I would go Kenny Lofton.
What's your year though?
Fuck. 99?
Sure. I love that
Kenny
we just said
Lofton.
99 for everybody.
Kenny Lofton 99. Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, do it. Let it rip. I just said 99
Bad.
for everybody.
He
Oh, dude, we had the right player though. You know what? We struggled, but we had the right guy a lot of the time. So number 1 was Kenny Lofton in 1996 with 210 hits.
Perfect.
So we were 3 years off there. Number 2 was Roberto Alomar, 2001 with 193 hits. Number 3 was Omar Vizquel, 1999 with 191 hits. Wait for it. Number 4 was Grady Sizemore in 2006 with 190 hits. And number 5 was Roberto Alomar again in 2000 with 189. So we basically touched on everything and then just guessed the wrong year, but we did have the right player for the number 1.
Perfect.
This
Answer.
game is so hard because the year, it's impossible. We were so young. How do we remember the years? When all
You
this
got
happened?
it, though. That's the tism that matters.
I mean, I might just start studying old tape, like old lines, like you, Boots, like a
listen.
very mentally healthy 33-year-old.
Our guess was Kenny Lofton, 1999. That was 140 hits. So we finished with a total score for the 5 of 740 hits, which got to do better than that. Boys, great
Good to
show.
be back.
It's good to be back. We'll be back again next week discussing how Elliot Ramos is now 2 for 70. So I'm looking forward to that. Otherwise, make sure you like, subscribe to the pod on YouTube, follow on Spotify, follow the socials. They're all at SWNP Show. And that's it for this week. We'll catch you next week. Later.
Later.